The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
This is so dull.
Bagaimana caranya ke sini nih, botek? Terbang. Naik kan?
Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
Jauh terbang dari sini. Apa lagi di atas?
Income! Don't blink! Nowhere to... The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? Incinerate! Speed of light! Change of plan.
Dapat kayak leader.
Don't blink!
Berubah dia anu tuh di rumah. Oh yang anu tuh ya, yang masuk ya. Kan jahat.
Beautiful hall. The weapons on this side are quite well maintained.
I will not go quietly.
The weapons on this side are quite well maintained.
Incoming! Hey!
All clear as far as the eye can see.
What a letdown.
Waves are as calm as always.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Udah, kampret. Gimana kabar, Nick? Hah? Kapan datang? Tadi. Sering lagi sih, lumayan sering. Hah? Transit gimana? Balik lagi nanti. Makanya dia bilang transit. Emang transit. Sampai balik. Bolak-balik emang tuh tiap hari. Nanti sore paling.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Sampai impact. Udah 2 kali ya dari sini semua kamu.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Animasi juga beda rasanya sama yang dulu.
Capek-capek saya tele ke saat terbang sana lagi dan suruh balik ke sini. Bajingan dong. Lagi dia suruh terbang, Kak.
Don't blink!
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Ini kan kaptennya nih potan kita.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Patuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed.
Gak ada tempat.
I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of...
Ini emang lanjutannya dari
Yes.
satu tuh kan?
the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaigahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
The sound of the ocean waves.
What in the world do these symbols really mean?
do those symbols really mean?
The sound of the ocean waves.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
What in the world do those symbols really mean?
The sound of the ocean waves.
What in the world do those symbols
Dia
really
sudah
mean?
kebuka semua dia.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Dia besar kok.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Rita said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Aha!
What? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were two of them trying to They tried to sneak past me under the cover of I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact...
Uh-huh. But for us, even for our fact... Mm-hmm. Alright.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan on losing to a pair of...
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your... But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly...
This master of yours must...
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a grand master to the Ling Shan clan.
Force disperse?
It's a type of breathing. For example, our master can use it to alter the—
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the...
It sure is.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted.
There's a two-way...
Of course.
But here we are. Recently, though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't... Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of...
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is... I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken. In most people's eyes, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoterics. Ha! You don't mince your words. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu
Jake's a
classes,
village arm
and
wrestling
another guy
champion,
that's
huh?
just really
Alright,
average.
you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental ability. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be alright. It should...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, so come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was, and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, so, I'm putting you straight—
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't— Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair—
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential— We're finally here, folks! The real show is about to begin!
The captain seems to have— Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Sayonara special!
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the— I do not doubt your abilities, but—
Relax, my guy's at the top of his—
Don't worry. Take some time.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun! Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train hard.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision, you—
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that but mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't— I've fought and won.
Huh? You mean you—
No, I didn't. Only in defeat.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please.
By the way—
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But so don't get too—
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated.
Maybe—
Why, yes. I faltered for but given my stature. Still, I'm sure.
He tried to use force. His opponent was pretty freaked out. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not— Don't even get me— I don't dare tell my— Sorry, I shouldn't— Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly, I could sense that you're not, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent.
Menantang kelas atas?
That is a most invaluable skill.
Oh, pindah kelas.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the fight.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah.
It is true that I am I do not mean to flaunt, given your talent.
Hang on. Don't you think you're
Gathering intelligence. Besides our favorite.
You bet. Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from. Come with me. Some. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills.
kemana saya? Bawa Papua.
Boom boom! Invisible element!
Nggak kamu ambil ini kan?
Speed of light!
Kayak Tensi ya.
Good!
Thank you for pulling me!
Kalau Tensi
Good!
apa nyatanya? Gendut?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Orang-orang yang pakai tahu nih ya.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then as you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before? With time, we will change, but the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Ya, orang DPS di look itu, di look paling sakit. Enggak, dia one hit, ya dia kayak burst DPS tuh.
Very well, let's go.
Jauh, pokoknya harus dapat jauh, habis jauh. 4 karakter memang tapi itu.
Why isn't he? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax. We've seen many Now, I'd like to introduce our... He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling... But today's final round will surely take things up a notch.
Langsung nyari itu kan, pas banner itu nggak dapat.
As for our other combatant,
Dapat anak tapi red off dia.
he still hasn't arrived.
Kicking malah.
Come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he does...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we... Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did someone...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it would...
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on it.
Come with me. I can sense the...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
We'll see shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Ntar kita kan kristal pertama kalau siapa kan? Kristal plastik yang dapat kristal korpus.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Bisa ayo cari HP.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your head. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now.
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance.
But I wasn't about to give up on the visions since there was no use in trying to. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but Dread. This should. Really? Fine.
You know, according to the...
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the...
Whoa, we don't need...
I never would have... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
What are you trying to do? Just you watch! I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No! Do what you...
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it! Were you just trying...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to respond.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the... No matter. This was expected. I suppose...
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the It's just a... All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble, but thank you.
kelas bisa. Redemik. Oh, keren ya. Iya ada dulu. Buang-buang dah yang jelek-jelek itu. Sebenarnya critical elemental mastery aja yang dapat. Sama trip enak kok itu. Berapa trip itu memang rebut-rebut. Astaga, caking saja di bawah segitu jatuh ya. Terpecat. Apa saya berbicara kenyataan aja bos. Jujur itu pahit beli deh bilang. Pahit.
Did Beidou leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crap.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, in which case the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe, but the voyage in fact...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is... Suffice it to say, in the meantime...
Paimon believes...
Thank you. One final word of...
Mas, kenapa menjadi babu, Mas? Astaga. Astaga. Ego tuh number one kok. Bagaimana resist number?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of our work.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll...
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heaven. Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now...
Okay, thank...
Just following orders.
Oh. Tergantung kalau saya hybrid. Hybrid. Enggak sakit ya mentalnya. Hybrid besar. Tengah-tengah. Ininya besar saya apa namanya? Serangan anaknya, serangan biasanya. Attack charge-nya. Kalau kamu main apa namanya, main electric charge tuh bisa nih. Tapi kamu harus cari 4 shooter itu yang nambahin damage tuh. Kenapa pakai tali, Cok? Kamu buat fisikal? Kenapa buat fisikal? Apa ini? Apa efek 4-nya? Bagian 4 mengenai kamu. Kalau fisikal itu 2 dia Bisa 2 pel, bisa 2 brody, bisa 2 gladiator. Gladiator sering dapat, mana ada yang dapat ya?
Don't blink! Hey!
Tapi itu keras sih, Bloody itu juga bisa.
You finally made it.
Demo, anu, kan zombie.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. Well, now that everyone's here.
Ya ini dah Bloody ini, kalau kamu mau nyari Bloody ini bisa juga. Kan kamu nyari Nobles tuh kan, sekalian itu sekali jalan kamu. Ini deh cari.
We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Itu tuh. Oh iya.
Kadang-kadang udah bagus ini pas kita
Iya, nananya deh. Ini udah sering nananya nih daripada ini sering nananya ini ya. Nah, kita cari anak tuh, cari physical anak goblet anaknya. Attack atau enggak anu apa namanya? Physical dan bukan, becok. Tapi itu nggak ada kok punya. Ada kok punya. Hujan. Atau mungkin goblet deh, Cok. Goblet mungkin dia. Bukan yang pasir. Ya, cek persen lah. Tapi kamu harus set tali loh. Harus set body. Ya, dia. Kalah di mana kamu? Kalah di jam udah dapat dari atas. Dengan sadar.
Oh, hi there.
What the fuck?
I'm over.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it should have...
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But...
No need to worry.
Good.
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Saya Bennett belum punya anjing Bennett. Hei, lagi saya disuruh buka-buka ginian susah. Malah. Mana? Jadi elektro anjing. Sudah lama ya tunggu. Sudah lama ya tunggu bang elektro agar jadi berjaya.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Lightning flash!
Lightning flash. You can belum anu tuh kamu level 90. Itu portable apa tuh? Ulangin itu itu. Belum bisa satu tuh.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No run.
I just wanted to see what...
I see. Okay. Your papers are...
The Outlander Affairs, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a
Sheesh.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. Now, let's head over to... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Saya bingung mau pulayaka apa enggak anjing.
Yes, Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Yoyama tuh juga mau Dok. Iya semua mau 4 ya mau. Ayaka, ya Ayaka nih, Yoyama, Bal, sama Xiao, udah ada, itu aja saya mau. Nggak ada yang lain lagi. Biar apa deh?
You've completed the entry
Mana?
procedures, yes?
Bal.
And now you want to apply for
Bal.
residency?
Bal.
Both of you?
Baru Yoyama, Yoyama. Habis itu
Yes,
Ren, Xiao.
please.
Xiao sama Ganyu mau Ren ini.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
Enggak sih.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you...
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce.
Thank you, but as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle! By all means,
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will.
Much obliged.
Yuk ditanya segi dia. Gundul.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs...
Then they'll milk them for all...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is... That's how the International Trade Association came up.
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both...
Sounds like...
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are... After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day? Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way...
Really? Wow! The Rito fixed?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. Connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you!
No. In this instance, when I say... In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that, if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. Recently, think the head of the association...
Karena ada anaknya kan, APK-nya. Karena harus kok Bu. Ada programnya kok ini.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking good.
We heard the association...
Yes. Left,
The Sakoku...
but it's not the root No. Those Mora grubbers.
Oh...
That's right. They just issued...
Crystal...
Eventually. So, in order... But then we found... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder.
Mas, minta rokok, Mas.
Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Minta rokok, Mas.
I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds... what do you think we should do? But Karisa's the head of the association...
Right.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the
That vendor. I've actually done business... Hey, That's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I...
Got it! Where...
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer!
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Lightning flash!
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but the scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom.
It's working!
So, trying to play... Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor! I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't... You mean... the folks from the... Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Many Outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the International Trade Association. Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
It's not like I'll get any customers.
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earned plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Nah,
It's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
what was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let it find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro! It's...
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earned plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any
Now,
customers.
who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any
Keijiro! It's...
After him! It's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro! It's him!
Iya itu ya dia bisa lah soalnya saya mau ambil motor gitu. Saya kan mau pulang ini menurut saya. Jadi dia pakai motor itu nanti repot ya kan. Kalau saya mau pulang itu maksud saya mau ambil. Nah, kan ada telepon sini. Mampus.
Should I close? Sorry. It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! It's getting further and further away! Let's...
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looks like he'd be... Whoa! It's a ledger. Boring! Hyman thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Yoi. Uang ini mau buka deh Suni. Kita harus korupsi Bang Jokowi Bang Abi. Dan daftarin anaknya nanti. Itu saya. Mau buka. Apa pertanyaan dua? Bajingan dua es bambu yang ada.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. procrastinating. Let's go.
But we really don't have anything left.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well,
let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's...
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission...
Huh? Is that...
No, not at all.
Well, even if...
I believe you still... Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve...
Who are you supposed to be?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is...
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of art. You wouldn't want your name
That fan. I don't need any trouble with her.
But
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response.
Thank you so much, Toma.
Hey, if nothing else,
What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. Alright, it's time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission. Who meant I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka. Also,
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
oh, most definitely. She's graceful. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment. You're asking the right question. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month.
Still pretty good.
Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you, navigating, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, well, good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right. Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn! Soon as we get off Rito Paimon's... Well, guess we should give it a try.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.